welcome to another review, guys. Today we're going to take a look at a device I picked up for the purposes of this review. Today we're going to look at Drop Dead. Alright, you guys know this really well, so we're going to take a look at it. We'll drop down onto the table, we'll have a little look, and we'll see what's going on. Okay guys, here we are down below. So, this is the packaging that your Drop Dead's going to come in. Alright, a little scratch and sniff. And a little description on your deck, and this is what you get on the back. I'll pause that there in case anyone wants to freeze frame. So, if I pop this open, you're going to get a nice little sticker. Don't know if you want to use it, but there you go, they give you one anyway. A very large manual. Now, that's in every language. Alright. 2 classic plastic screwdrivers, 1 Phillips, 1 flat, and a little bag of goodies. And there's your frosted drip tip, a couple of extra post screws, and that is the regular 510 pin you can see because I currently have it running in squonk mode. All those little jammies are going to come in this bit of the box, but obviously I've opened it up and I've already had a little play. So, let's get down here. Here we go, guys. This is the Drop Dead. Camera will focus. There we go. So, looks very much like the Dead Rabbit. Alright, the only difference is the airflow is a little more like the Drop. It no longer has the little section of airflow that used to come down here. Right, they've taken that away. They've used that lovely, let's get this to focus, the lovely knurling round the top from the Dead Rabbit. Nice little drip tip. So, let's get this on a mod and get the top off it. So, here we go. I'm not going to empty this out, guys, alright? If you have a drop or you have a Dead Rabbit, you know what's going on here. Alright. So as you can see, postless deck. Alright. A little more like the Drop than the Dead Rabbit. Now, the only thing I'd say about that is some people with the Drop liked to put a single coil in and stretch it from one positive across to a negative and then drop it down really, really low. The only reason people used to do this is the airflow on the Drop, as a lot of you might know, used to be in a kind of T shape, and that airflow used to go right between those posts and straight into your coil. With this, it's not quite as suitable for a single coil. The Dead Rabbit, on the other hand, was ideal for single coils, dual coils, whichever you preferred. The one thing I will say for this is building in this is really, really easy as long as you're putting a dual coil. I mean, you could put a single coil in there if you really wanted to, but it's not really what I like. Now we have about a 4mm juice capacity in here, guys. Raised up squonk pin. If you like squonk, if you don't, you get a regular 510 anyway. Now, if we have a little look at the top cap, alright, there's something really nice about this. If I pull this off, bit of a stubborn one. Right. So as you can see with the top section, the top cap, right, there's only 2 slots there. So it isn't really set up for your single coils. Now, you'll notice that, if I can get it, there we go, just inside, you see that little groove. Right, now that little groove lines up with this little tab. There you go, see it there? Now, something with the Drop that you were never able to do was whenever you put your top cap on, if you wanted to adjust your airflow slightly, alright, now you'd be adjusting right to left. When you used to do that, and you popped it back onto your dripper, you couldn't kind of fully line up your airflow. With this one, you have the ability to line everything up, drop it on. Okay, Now we have our top cap on and our airflow adjusted, alright, and if you want to straighten that up to your coils, you can just rotate, alright. You were never able to do that on the drop. The dead rabbit, I don't think you could do it with the dead rabbit either, not fully like that anyway. And that is the drop dead, folks. So let's take it back up top. I'll give you pros, cons, my final thoughts. Let's do it. Okay guys, here we are back up top with the drop dead. So we had a little look down on the table. We went through everything to do with this drop dead. The only thing I want to bring up is a lot of people have been trying to call this a cash grab. I don't believe this is a cash grab. I believe what Heathen and Vapour Chronicles have managed to do is take some of the best elements from both of their drippers, which were both very, very successful, and included them into this one dripper. What that's done, and as far as it affects the pros and cons, the only cons I can give this is I would have preferred the Dead Rabbit deck put into this dripper, just for that ability of easier single coils. As far as pros go, the airflow. The airflow on this thing is probably the top pro. It's so smooth, and the similarities to the Dead Rabbit airflow just mean that the flavour in it is just fantastic. That ability to twist your top cap round even though your airflow is adjusted and be able to slide it round slightly is fantastic. It means you can line your airflow up really, really good onto the coils. Some people don't mind, but I have a little bit of a bugbear. It's quite silly really, but I have a little bit of a bugbear when it comes to squint or turbulent airflow. That's something this dripper just doesn't have. If you line everything up and get it just the way you like it, it will be a fantastic vape. Alright. I think that's all we have for today, guys. I would say that this is one of the best drippers to come out on the market this year. The Vapour Chronicles and Heathen have both done a fantastic job. Really, really good job, and kudos to them for putting in the effort and getting it out on the market. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. I hope it was useful, and if you did enjoy it, like and subscribe down below. And if you want to check out some other cool content, go over and see my Instagram, which is stag_vapes, and you'll see some pretty cool photos over there, guys. Alright, thanks for watching.